podcast. Our mics are on.
Yes, they are.
Okay, welcome to Two Dumb Nerds. Finally
Our
got our
mics are
shit
on.
ready. Yay!
Only 6 minutes late, man.
It took fucking forever,
That
but
was-
we did it.
That was better than that. Was much better. The fact
That's better than most of the times we've ever
Yeah.
done this.
Yeah.
I
we
have to
usually
say.
Yeah, it
started
was
like
pretty bad.
9:05. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta give it to us. We did really well that time.
I think
I
we
mean,
did
we
pretty
fucked
good.
up a lot, but we
That's what I
fixed
mean,
it
though.
faster.
Think about
That's the thing. We didn't
Yeah.
actually go on air really with anything fucked up yet
Are
that
you
we
sure?
know
Are
of.
you
Yet
sure
that we
that-
know. Yet that we know.
Sure,
of.
Twitch isn't recording it twice, or fucking...
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
All
The
right.
good thing is we're starting this again. We took what did we take like
A
3
couple,
weeks off.
Yeah, we
Took
took
a
a couple,
hiatus.
we took a little
We
hiatus
took like 3
because
weeks off.
we had to get our shit together.
Yeah. I
As you can see, we are fucking put together.
We're
Nice.
so
yeah,
much-
super put together. I forgot my laptop. Dad's mad.
So much more together now.
Yep. We're
Kinda
right
not,
together.
really.
No, we're not. We're drinking whiskey. I fucking forgot what kind this is. I'm pissed at myself for not remembering.
That is Nika coffee whiskey.
Oh. Mine is something else.
You took the Glenmorangie?
Yes. That one, what he said.
Wow, that's not bad. Holy shit.
Yeah, I like that one.
Wow.
That doesn't.
It's
smooth.
coffee
It's
whiskey,
a little. It's more expensive than other things that are that smooth, but
Does it taste coffee-y?
no.
Not really, no. But I mean, it's good. It's not that bad. It goes down nice.
Awesome.
I didn't think it was gonna go well. So
See your mic on this side? That works nice, right?
This does work
See?
better
Look
than
at
it's
us.
been, I think. Although I
Yeah.
still feel like I'm looking at my mic instead of at the camera.
You do that a lot. It's like you have to make sure you're here. Because if you don't look directly
If I
at
don't
it,
look
you
at
don't
it,
know that you're
then I don't know
close.
that I'm talking
I'm
to it.
sorry.
Yeah.
I have to make sure that
Because
it's
if you
still
go
there.
like this, you can't tell that it's still there in front of you.
just
You
like,
have to be
forget-
looking.
I
Yo,
forget that
Chris
it's
is
there.
like Chris is like balls deep in his mouth.
I know,
He's
dude.
just like,
Come on, man.
This is what I look like.
he's like,
sometimes.
all right, guys. He's like, we ready to start podcasting? Yeah. He's like, all right, we're two dumb nerds, man.
No.
We're fucking.
Let me just do a little cunnilingus on my mic. A,
No.
Oh.
B.
Let's not go there.
Super fucking jeez. Dude, we gotta get like separated. We should have separate cameras on each other and far away
I
from
know.
each other.
So we can't even see each
Super
other.
close.
All right, so
Well.
we're here
Yeah.
mostly.
Do we even have a? Okay, so you do have a list.
Kinda, yeah, but we should start with the
Pull it up
fact
with your
that
laptop, man.
Yeah.
we pull up your laptop.
I just need one of those pop socket things, and I'll be fine. I don't understand the fucking problem right now.
It's probably about as complicated as you can generally operate anyway. So you know,
Yeah,
the
let's
phone,
be
I
real.
mean.
If I had a laptop here, it's not gonna help us at all.
No.
So I don't
No.
fucking understand why everyone cares.
I think we should talk about the fact that we missed Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope we all had a wonderful holiday.
We
with your
all did
families
not
and
hang
friends.
out for Thanksgiving. We
No.
actually really hate each other.
That's why the podcast works so well.
It
though.
works
Yeah.
great.
Wait, this is working well?
Well, well for us.
Oh, wait. Why don't you keep the Twitch feed open in case someone tries to talk to
Well,
us?
I did that, and then
No,
Chris,
you're supposed to have that open because you don't need to monitor that while it's running.
Oh, okay.
It's easier for you
I'll
to
try
type
to.
than
I'll try to
him.
check things if I have to on Safari.
Yeah, but if you're both streaming, it's gonna be kind of a pain
I'm not
in the ass.
streaming. I'll just.
No, he means like...
Oh, you
fucking
mean
stuff.
the other
Safari
check-
shit
okay.
and stuff.
Black Friday.
Oh yeah, that fucked me. Jesus Christ! I went out for one game, came back with 3 games and 2 movies, 2 Blu-rays.
I want to say though, I feel like Black Friday sucked the past 2 years.
I mean,
Yeah, but you weren't looking for anything.
yeah, I don't know. How does that suck?
Specific.
I don't know. I remember like one year
Like,
that
TV deals were pretty good.
Yeah,
Not
but
that I
it's
got
like-
any.
I
That to
don't
me,
get
that's what Black
TVs.
Friday is. They shouldn't even call it. It should be. I feel like it's just about TVs at this point.
I don't know. I remember Liz and I went out one year and came back with the Black Pearl, and that was like the best Black Friday ever.
The Black
Black
Pearl?
Pearl.
Like the
The
Lego
movie?
thing?
Yeah, like the
Oh,
Lego Black
Lego.
Pearl, like from
Alright,
Pirates
Chris,
of the
that's
Caribbean.
not that big a deal. I mean, I don't know.
It was awesome. Are you shitting me?
Wait, so
okay,
how-
but
wait,
getting
how-
a TV at a really good price is a lot better than a fucking Lego pirate
Where
ship.
is that pirate ship?
I gave it to Rusty.
He doesn't even have it anymore.
I gave it. Rusty wanted it. I didn't have room for it anymore.
But that was the best deal ever. On
The best
Black
deal ever. I fucking bought it and just gave it away.
I made it.
Wait,
and I
you-
had it for a while.
Wait,
out.
wait a minute. So you bought it, you made it, and then gave it to him, or you broke it down and gave it to him?
I gave him the ship. The completed ship. Yeah.
How much was it?
When I bought it on sale at Black Friday. 40?
He doesn't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember stuff like that.
Seriously.
So you just throw out a number and not remember?
Yeah.
I want to say it was in the $40 range, or maybe $50 range, but it wasn't. It would have been probably $100.
How long does it
normally.
take you to build those things?
It depends how many pieces, but I mean, it can take a couple hours, depending on how many.
Hey, like it? Fun?
Yeah, you don't like building Legos?
I mean, I never really.
I haven't
I've
built
never
Legos
done
in a
it.
long
Yeah, I
time.
don't know.
You should try it. It's really relaxing.
I really
Yeah.
don't want to drop $150.
That's the problem.
They hold their value really well.
When my kid's older, I'll probably build some. You know,
Legos hold their value really well, though, is what I'm
they
saying.
do.
So I spent $150 on it. I build it,
Mhm.
and then I just put it somewhere.
Yeah, like that.
What is that?
And
I
they
can't
look
see.
cool. That's the ghost from Star Wars Rebels.
I mean, should you
Grab it.
take it?
Grab it.
Don't break it though, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Dad will get
That's
pissed.
what's gonna fucking happen. How,
Yeah.
how do I pick it up without pieces falling off?
Just pick it up.
Alright.
It's pretty solid. Then I get to build it again.
Oh, so you want us to smash it?
No, because I like it. The ghost.
Oh, look at Eric's ass.
Can you
in the
see it? I
fucking-
can't even see
Yep,
it.
nice. Keep bending over to picture it up over
The
there.
ghost flying it. Anyway, yeah.
Fuck!
I mean, I can put it back on the ground.
Fucking
I just wanted to see, so we
Dude.
could see what we're talking about.
It was like as soon as you sat down.
I know.
too.
I stayed standing just in case he was just like, alright, I'm good.
I'm just saying, I'm kind
All of
of.
a sudden he was like flying it, and he was like, woo, it's flying!
That's Legos too. K2SO, he's Lego.
Yeah, well, just take our word for
Yeah,
it.
you
It's
don't
over
have to
there.
get it. Anyway, the point of the story is I can't believe you guys don't play Legos. But
I
I
got
just
a
feel
lot of
like-
other things like happening.
I just feel like more things have been on sale, more interesting things have been on sale in random Black Fridays before these two past Black Fridays.
Okay, first of all, I was never really a Black Friday person.
I was before,
but
like, when I
like-
first moved here. Remember that first year or the first couple of years we went?
The year that you went with us is the year I got the Black Pearl.
I know, but that's because we didn't have kids, Chris, and it was like
I know. But
we
I'm
just
saying-
went out and we had like fucking coffees and like
But- Well, it started earlier in the morning too.
yeah.
Well,
Well,
first
no,
of all-
it didn't start. It
first of
didn't
all-
start Thursday night like it does now.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna say
stopped.
that's the reason
It
Black
used
Friday
to-
sucks now.
It used to
because
just
it
start at
starts
like
so
1
early.
a.m.
Yeah, and it
Now
doesn't.
it goes from like 4 to whatever 10, and then stops until 8 or something the next morning.
Yeah, it sucks ass. It's,
Yeah, it's stupid.
not as fun. Target didn't even open till I want to say 10 o'clock or
It's
something.
because they
like
were
that.
open the night before.
Yeah, but that's like
no,
it's
Target
not
opened
fun.
up at 7.
No, it didn't. No.
The morning we went.
Bro,
Oh wait, no,
7
we went
o'clock.
for 6. We thought it was gonna be open at 6, and it was 7 that it was open,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's still not early enough.
Where'd you get 10 from?
I don't know. I thought it was 10.
Oh,
It felt
wow,
late. I
dude.
don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Anyway, the point of the story I'm trying to make here is that I don't feel like Black Friday is as awesome as it used to be.
Yeah. See, I never thought Black Friday was awesome. But yeah,
It's just
I guess
annoying.
yeah.
I don't know. I remember one year GameStop did like buy one get two free or buy two get one free or
I mean, they
But
had that.
something
used
like that.
games.
They
so-
had that for used games this year.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
it's just
fuck,
like you're
I
not
missed it.
looking, yeah. But the
Maybe I'm
TV
just not
deals
paying
are pretty
attention.
decent, but you're not looking for stuff like that. So,
Some of the
like to
TVs
me,
are
if I'm
good.
not looking for something big, then it's not worth it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I just like when random shit is like strangely cheap.
I don't know. I got my ping pong table that one year.
Yeah, you never use that again. Or you use it for a box storage table.
Yeah, now it's like storage.
You
It's
should bring it to
actually,
the,
it's like a divider wall.
That's what all my shit.
you
turns
should bring it to
into.
the office.
If there was, where am I gonna put it, Chris? In my fucking.
You can make another cubicle out of it, and then
I know,
when
I
you're
could.
bored, you can
Yep.
flip it over and we can play ping pong.
Nice.
I wish we had air hockey.
That'd be
So what
cool.
games? So you didn't pick up anything for Black Friday, even Cyber Monday or anything?
Nothing. Nope.
Did
Didn't even look really. I forgot on Cyber Monday, honestly.
I got Tomb Raider, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. Those are the 3 games I got.
I got Tomb Raider, Portal Knights,
Yeah, what is
and
that?
Stardew Valley.
It's like Portal Knights.
It's a game I'm playing with my kid.
It's not like anything to do with Portal, is it?
No, no, it's like a kids online RPG.
Oh, I was hoping it was actually like.
I still gotta
Portal.
play. I still gotta play Portal 2.
You gotta play Portal 2. You gotta play
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, we should do multiplayer.
Did you finish Portal
Wanna
1?
Stream it? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. On his computer, even with like mouse and keyboard. He
Yeah.
fucking struggled, but he
I
got
struggled.
through
But I got through it.
Dude, Portal
Yeah.
2 is so good.
it. You got Portal 2 on Xbox. You got it.
No, but I can get it for Xbox.
That's pretty cheap, actually.
There's a single player and then there's a multiplayer,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're
pretty
different
fun.
levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like the multiplayer, you have to use 2 people to get through the shit.
Because one of you has one portal gun and the other one has the other.
Nice.
Yeah, you only get one of the guns, so it's like, motherfucker, shoot it up there so I can get the
Oh,
fuck out of this
man,
hole.
yes.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I hate you guys already. That would definitely just.
Yeah.
That would
Oh,
seal
yeah.
the deal.
Especially because Dan's going to be pissed at you for not knowing how to do the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Yeah.
super mad.
I'm gonna like
And
see
then I'm
it.
like-
I'm like, oh, this is what we're gonna do. Eric, all right,
I'm totally.
take 10 steps. No, other way. No, left.
And I'm
not
gonna be
right.
pissed. I'm gonna be pissed if you tell me. So I'm gonna tell you to stop telling
Yeah.
me. Like, let me figure it out.
Yeah, that's actually he's not gonna be able to play with us.
Why? I'm not gonna remember the puzzles now. You and I went through it.
Yeah, but I feel like as soon
Fucking
as you
years
start
ago.
seeing them, you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Even when I was watching Portal 1 again, I was like, oh yeah.
I actually didn't. When I was
No,
playing
I
Portal
was.
1 with him, I wasn't. But
Yeah,
when I
good.
went and played it after I
That was
watched
like top 10 most annoying things in my life. Playing
Yeah.
that in the office and just fucking 15 of you behind me. And then I'm like, oh, I wonder where we're going. And you guys are just like, oh, you fucking moron. You can't figure it out. Like, all right, motherfuckers. Like, calm down.
Well, did you had to like jump over a fucking hole that you took? You couldn't even figure that out. It's pretty bad watching.
All right, everyone calm down, all right?
Anyway,
Yeah, but you guys kept watching.
because
It
it was
was
like a
entertaining.
train wreck.
Yeah.
All right.
Stare at that train wreck. Anything else we have to talk about
No.
related to Black Friday?
No, I hope you fucking choke on something.
All right.
So you guys have been playing
I've been playing Red Dead like a motherfucker.
Red Dead.
Yeah, dude, nonstop.
Not like, just nothing's taking me away from that. It's impossible.
Do you stop to play Blackout every once in a while though, don't you?
Yeah, maybe for like an hour.
Yeah.
There's been nights where I'll tell Miguel, if he ever watches this, I'll tell Miguel, I'm like, yeah, man, I'll be on Red Dead. When you hop on Blackout, just let me know. And he's like, all right. Then I see him hop on, and I'm
I'm
like,
like, ooh, appear offline.
yeah. Exactly. Or I drop the line and be like, oh, I just leave my Xbox on. I'm not really near it. I just leave it on.
It says you're playing Red Dead Redemption and that you're in this mission.
Yeah.
I just saw you got an achievement. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. You posted a video? What's going on here?
I'm at the mall with my wife. I don't know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
I can't help it, man. The fucking game is so good. And people, like, I was reading articles that, like, people don't, they're not, like they're not really getting attached to Arthur Morgan like they are John Marston. I don't know what the fuck people are talking about, man. Like, Arthur Morgan, I think, is a badass character. Like, I don't understand.
I watched like a few clips online and it looks pretty intense. It was like the title was like feeding KKK member to a bear. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
What is this
Dude,
game?
you can do anything. Listen, so,
It's like feeding members of the KKK to random bears.
like where the part I'm at now, right? So I'm in like a different area. I don't want to get like too spoilery here, but I'm like just riding along, and there's like obviously other gangs in the world, right? So like I'm just riding along trying to get back to my camp, and fucking out of nowhere I just hear these assholes in the woods next to me go like, "There he is! Let's fuck him up!" And they like send out like a shot to scare my horse and knock me off the horse, right? And I see them in the woods. And they're like, yeah, fuck you. And then they run away. So I'm like, fuck these assholes. Whip out my shotgun out of my horse, like, saddle thing. I start chasing them in the woods, right? Dude, they set a fucking trap. I was chasing them, and then I fell into a ditch.
Like a hole?
Like a set-up hole. And then they
Like-
start crowding around it. They're like, oh, you're supposed to die with that shit. Then they just start fucking lighting me up while I'm in the hole.
Nice.
Dude, that is fucking awesome.
That is pretty
A
cool.
computer set me up.
I mean, I would say the programmers set you up.
Okay,
but
the programmers set me up as a human. Like, these people, these humans are fucking idiots.
They're
and
gonna do this.
chase this asshole in the woods.
you know,
And they got me, man. I could not believe it. And it's like for a lot of other games when they're like, oh yeah, like it's so real. There's like animals just running around. It's so real. Like this one takes it to another level in my eyes. Like I was trying to get like a challenge by like harvesting like plants and like flowers and stuff. So I'm like doing it, and then again some asshole is just riding by, and my horse was like in the middle of the path, and he goes like he says like I don't know exactly what he said, but he said like move your fucking shit or something like that. So like I got pissed, right? So I shot him off his horse, but then I wanted to like get his horse. So I like started chasing his horse because his horse took off because of the gunshot. I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna go get that horse. So I started chasing the horse, and like in the middle of chasing the horse, I just got attacked by wolves.
didn't you say there was one where someone saw you do it and then they were running and then you went after
Oh,
them
yeah.
and then
So I killed the guy, and then someone saw it and was gonna go tell like the sheriffs. So I started chasing that motherfucker. I was like, I gotta get this asshole. And like as I'm chasing him, I like get him, and then a bear just fucking took me out. I was like, trying to get him. I was like, what the fuck? No.
That guy's gonna go tell
Son
on
of
me.
a bitch.
That's awesome. Well, problem solved for them, I
Yeah,
guess.
fucking A, man.
So how many hours have you put into the game so far? Do you think?
I can't.
Does it tell you when you
I
save?
haven't,
or
I haven't been
anything?
able to find out where it is, but dude, it's up there.
Like
60.
80?
I'm in
60?
like I had to be like high 60s, maybe in the 70s. At this
And you
point.
haven't beat it yet, right?
No.
Do you know what percentage you are?
I think I'm 70% right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've been doing a lot of the side stuff and trying to find
That's cool.
treasures, and
You said
I
you play
gamble-
poker a lot,
I
right?
gamble a lot. Yeah, like I was trying to do on a cheat, dude. Some of the fucking challenges, man. Dude, I don't know what they were thinking, but they're like, dude, the one I worked on for. I'm not gonna tell you how long I worked on it. 'cause
It's
It's pretty fucking
to you?
embarrassing. Yeah.
Was
So
it the blackjack one you were telling us
it was the
about?
blackjack one where you have to hit 3 times and win. 3 times.
You gotta do
So
that.
I have
You gotta
to
do that
hit
3 times.
3 times and win. I have to do that 3 times.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
I murdered so many dealers and lost so much money.
Well, how do you go back to that same casino without getting?
You just pay your bounty and then you go back. And they're
Oh.
cool with it. Oh, you paid your shit? All right, cool, man. Yeah, come on
Oh,
in.
yeah, murder some more people.
And the
Yeah.
worst one was like I hit on 3 and I got 20, and I was like, yes. Then the dealer got like a fucking ace and then dropped like a 10 down, and he's like 21 bitches, and I'm like, all right, man, yeah, good game. Just put my stuff down. Like I gotta go do some other stuff, and then I just whip out my shotgun and I just blew his fucking head off. And I shot everyone else at the table, robbed them, and then ran away. Fuck you, man.
I used the poker winnings that I stole to pay off the bounty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically how it works. And then I like came back the next day after I paid my bounty. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm
That'll
just
never
trying.
happen
I'm just
again.
trying to get that challenge again. And then it happens again. I'm like, motherfuckers.
So beta for the online just went out.
Yeah, I have not
And you
tried.
haven't tried it yet?
No,
I want to.
I want to
wanna
beat
play.
the game before I do that.
I want to play,
Okay. Fuck, I might have to get.
but
that
I don't
game.
want to do the beta. I want to wait till it's like solid. But it's probably not going to be that long.
You think
I don't
that's on sale?
No.
Red Dead?
Yeah.
No, it's still 60.
I mean, it won't be. It'll probably be on sale before Christmas.
Yeah, I can see Christmas having a sale.
I mean, it won't be massively on sale, but
Yeah.
it'll probably drop a little bit.
It's a great game, dude. No, Dan. You still have to beat God of War, man. You can't do shit until you beat that game.
Speaking of that, have you played anything?
Yeah, Blackout.
Blackout with him a little bit.
Okay.
When is it in that's alright?
I'm not. Yeah, when my internet lets me.
Fallout. You
I
played Fallout
some
76?
Fallout 76
He's been
That's
playing
right.
for about a couple hours.
an hour.
Yeah, 2 hours maybe.
Oh, yeah, 2 hours in. Nice, man.
A little bit of God of War, like a real little bit.
He got in the
Where
boat.
are you
He got in the
now?
boat.
Yeah,
and
he
then he's
was
like,
like,
I'm
listen-
good, man.
He listened to one Kratos story and then was like, okay, that was enough for tonight.
Met the serpent.
No,
he's
I
like,
got-
all right, good.
I got to the point where that my fucking kid is being a complete wise ass. I have to snap at him and fucking put him. in his
Oh,
place.
really?
Yeah.
So you're like in there? You're
He's
well
decent,
in.
yeah.
He's about
I mean, I'm
maybe
like,
a third,
maybe.
just under a half.
He's
Maybe.
definitely not halfway. Yeah.
Not
Really?
quite halfway.
Jesus. All right.
You're close to halfway, I'd say, but not.
Have you fought the 2 brothers?
No.
Yeah,
Nah, that's soon though.
that's got to be soon.
It is.
That's an awesome fight. Damn it, Dan.
He's never gonna finish though.
Come on, man. Just
I might.
fucking do it, man.
Right.
I want to talk about Fallout 76.
All right.
So,
What about it?
well, okay, I've been hearing things from
Dude,
people saying that
Like
they.
lawsuits and shit or
What?
something?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's start from the
So
beginning.
it's
The
crazy.
first thing I've noticed.
People are
is-
hating it. It's like nuts. Sorry. Go ahead, Dad.
It's okay. No, continue. Talk right over me. It's okay. I'm not here.
You're like that guy, dude. Chris is like, yeah, let's start from the beginning. Dan's like, all right, I'm gonna start in the middle. Check this out. Lawsuits. Dude, his glasses are gonna
So-
fog up, man. God, man.
So like when you're level 15, right?
Go, just go. Just go.
The first thing I was gonna say is the Metacritic score is like 49 for Xbox, 50 for PS4, and 55 for PC.
Dude, I don't go by that shit, that particular site anymore.
I
Just 'cause-
don't generally, but this is what's crazy to me. Sea of Thieves, 69.
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Hold on. Sea of Thieves, 69 Metacritic score. Okay? Here's what's berserk. People are complaining because they're like, oh, Fallout's not what it's supposed to be. It's super glitchy, blah, blah, blah. All this, like, First of all, it's a Bethesda game, and Bethesda games generally are glitchy when they come out.
That's no excuse though. I mean,
And
It's
you can
just
say
'cause-
that, but it's always been that way. Okay, and then
but it's not an excuse. If it
it's not an excuse, but it is an excuse.
It's just because Fallout 6 didn't have any water. If they had
I
good
know,
water,
I know.
they would have been 60%.
So what I'm hearing is I should delete 76 from my Xbox and reinstall fucking Pirate Game, whatever it's called.
Sea of Thieves. So
That one,
what I'm trying to say is like you remember playing Sea of Thieves, and it was like pretty,
It was. Sea of Thieves
but there
sucked.
was nothing to do.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves. Okay, I shouldn't say it sucked. That's
Sailing the
stupid.
ship for like 10 minutes was really cool. I was like, oh, cool, we gotta do things.
Yeah. Throwing
Yeah.
throw up on you was fun. But everything got old like in the first play. Like in the first like
5
playthroughs.
minutes.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
super bored. Yeah.
It was boring. It was super boring. At least Fallout 76. First of all, I haven't experienced many of the glitches that people have said they've experienced.
Like,
I've
what-
gotten,
what
like-
are they?
I've been kicked off the server a couple times, but big deal. Every MMO out there has server kick problems. Destiny 2 still has server kick problems sometimes. It just randomly happens.
Destiny,
Oh,
Chris.
Chris.
I'm not going into details about Destiny. I'm just saying that
But
it's
you
an
still
MMO
mentioned
example.
it.
Yeah, because it's a prime example of what I'm
Alright.
talking about. It kicks people. You've
But
dropped.
that's a Bungie game, Chris. It's a known thing that they
You
have.
drop connection sometimes.
Yeah.
right?
I haven't seen any of okay, I guess I really haven't read up on what the glitches they're talking about, but I haven't had anything like over the top where I'm like, dude,
No.
fuck this.
Me
man.
neither,
Like,
and I
Just
feel like-
randomly flying through the
And
air
I've
or
been
something.
played through like I've been playing for quite a few hours at this
Yeah.
point, like probably at least 10 to 12 hours.
dude, the worst things I've seen are like guns hovering. You know what I mean? Like
That
like
shit
stupid shit like that.
happens.
Yeah, which is like not even that bad because
Mm.
even Red Dead has shit like that. Like
Yeah.
randomly I'll be in the woods and there's like a dude's head just floating. I'm
And
like,
there
what
is
the fuck?
so much more to do in Fallout 76 than Sea of Thieves was,
I gotta admit, like,
especially at launch.
yeah, when you need, even though they're not like I don't know how to say this, but dude, Fallout 76 has like story missions that I want to do. Like I'm trying to do those main little things to like rank my shit up, and like they're not like over crazy story driven type things,
I
but
know, I'm
they're
still
fun
not-
enough for me to be like, all right, I want to go fucking
Yeah.
here. I want to go check out this museum real quick.
I'm still not
gotta
understanding
go to the
the
airport.
point that much, but
Well,
Uh,
the other thing that I'm trying to like, what I don't understand is that Fallout has never been a super story driven game. It's like kind of like little threads of stories. Like you have like some PC characters or NPC characters that you interact with. I think one of the biggest complaints is that there's almost no NPCs. It's all like recordings and like robots and stuff. Which I mean, whatever, yeah. But you're supposed to be the first vault. There shouldn't be any people out. That's the whole kind of point of the fact that you're out here.
So this is kind of like a prequel to all of Fallout.
I don't know
that's the
exactly. I
premise,
know
is
that
the first Fallout.
Fallout 76, Vault 76 is supposed to be their control vault, and it's supposed to be the first one that opened into the wasteland.
But I was expecting to see more people, like real people.
That's what I'm saying. There's no people. Like, you mean humans like us?
Yeah,
There's plenty of PCs. We run into them all the time.
I only. See,
I want to say
few.
I've run into a few people, but they just don't do anything. They just fucking
No.
run by and do their own thing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
for the
mean.
most
Everyone's
part.
like doing something. Like
Yeah.
I was telling Ryan, I was telling work people that like when you and I were playing, right? I was like, we kind of had a good thing going. Like it was like, yeah, we're playing together, but you're going to this fucking area over here. I'm going to this area over here, and if we each see something cool, like I can just fast travel you and check it out. Like
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah.
The fact that we don't, like, yeah, we can play together and do certain events, or we can just go do our own shit and then meet up if we see something cool, if we get stuck somewhere. I think that's pretty fucking cool. I like
That's
that.
one of the best parts. I remember there was so many games where like you're like kind of, what was that one that just came out? Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5. You're tethered to your freaking
Yeah, you can't
coat.
even go
You can't
far
go
away. Remember
anywhere.
that, Dan?
Oh yeah.
Dude, Dan and I played that together, and like I fell out of the helicopter, and it like killed us both because we were so far away from each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
It was
is
super annoying.
yeah.
Yeah,
This
he was
is
like,
so
"Oh, I'm
much
gonna go over
better.
here real quick. Just stay here. I'll be right back."
Yeah,
and I was
no,
like, "No, you
It's
can't
not
do that."
happening. Yeah.
The people that you're on the server with, you can go anywhere on the map,
Mhm.
completely separately. But you're in a team, you're talking together. If you go into the in-game chat, you can talk to people who are near you,
I like that.
which is
That's
super
pretty
good.
cool. I want to
Yeah.
start. I want to start doing that.
I was
We
thinking
haven't
about doing that
we
too.
haven't
Like
done
with
that.
voice or with...
Yeah, voice.
Yeah, if they're close to you, you can hear them talking, and they can hear you talking.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like it should have been
Yeah.
in fucking Destiny.
Don't come on, man.
Yeah, like that. And I think this is like a really good first step into like a multiplayer RPG that I've wanted for a long time.
See, what I think people don't understand is like, dude, they're gonna release this game, you're gonna start playing it, and then it's not like they're done.
No,
They're gonna keep adding to it. That's the point.
Yeah, and what I guess what I'm getting at is that Sea of Thieves launched, and like under that premise. They launched under that premise. They're like, here's a game. There's nothing to do, but we're gonna make it better over time.
Yeah,
and people were like, "Yeah, CFDs, it's so fucking good." But now people are shitting all over Fallout, and I don't get that. I just don't get it.
Me either. Best part about CSD is like, yeah, we're gonna add stuff. It's like they just threw a shark in the water.
Yeah, there's a big shark now. Hey.
Like what the?
Even that fucking the Kraken or whatever was super boring. That was a
that's
fucking
an opportunity right there. They could have made that so.
If you jump in the water, it just turns black.
Yeah, super cop out.
Nothing cool. Yeah.
I mean,
it was like when you fell off the ship, it was like kind of like scary, like, oh shit, this is pretty badass water. But then, like, that's it. Like, you know,
it's pretty badass water.
You're like, oh fuck, this is it.
Oh man, I really feel like I'm in here.
And then that was it.
No, Fallout 76. I can see the only thing is the map. Is the map big enough?
Yeah, I think it is.
I feel like it's not that big.
I feel like I've gone through a lot of it.
I don't think you have. You're only like in the upper left corner of the map right now.
Yeah, I know. You know what else I'm pissed about in that game though?
What?
Fucking Miguel, getting me killed because he brought fucking a bunch of shit to our camp.
Funny.
All I had to do was go take a piss. 5 seconds. Come back. I'm fucking all my health gone. I got these fucking flesh-eating bastards all over me. Then Miguel's like, yeah, I don't know what happened. He should have ran away. And I'm like, the fuck?
Why'd you bring him here?
Yeah.
I ratted him out. He wasn't going to tell him. He was going to let him think that they just happened. And I was like, nah, dude. Miguel said he was running those things to you. That's awesome.
Miguel's like, yeah, I found enemies, so I ran back to the camp to get help. No, motherfucker, that's not what you do. That's the worst idea.
Nice.
You tell us where you are, and we will come to you. Jesus.
Fucking the best.
I haven't even built anything yet, though, in that game.
Like, what do you mean?
Like a camp?
Like a camp.
I mean,
like I put my camp down. I think all I had materials for was like a brewing station or something.
I would like to rank my guy up so we can find like an open area and like all of us can build like a pretty badass fucking camp for us. Yeah.
I want to do that,
we can
and
keep going
I want to go further into the game because like there's some areas that are like really tough bosses, and like Ryan was saying the other night, someone nuked the airport and there was like major bosses running around and shit, and I think that's probably awesome. I haven't seen it yet.
But I gotta rank my guy up. I gotta get my guy right.
Yeah, me too. But I want to play like when people are on. But I've been trying to finish Dragon Quest, so I keep playing that instead.
Now that you just told us what you told us, I don't even think you're gonna get on Red Dead, man.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to. I just need to finish them.
I don't see it. Dude, you can't. How the fuck do you play a game, beat it after 100 hours that you just threw into it, and then I know they're like, oh, by the way, you can go back and we'll do a whole nother streamline for you.
I don't know. I'm not saying that I super love.
That's even worse.
No,
you don't even like the game that much.
That's what blows my mind with you, Chris. Like,
I know.
I think that is probably the number one thing with video games with you that baffles me. That you're like, yeah, this game is fucking shitty.
It's not shitty.
I'm gonna throw in another
it's just
47 hours into my game. Okay, Chris, then let me bring up a different example.
Gears of War.
Playing Gears of War, right? Worst fucking game.
You've told this story though.
I know, man, and
so they don't need to know
again. Point.
Oh my god. Okay. Tell the story again.
All right, man. We finally beat the game.
It's just like playing Gears
Super
of War
excited.
again.
I signed off. Couldn't wait to throw in another game. I look at Chris is still playing God of War or Gears of War 4, starting all over from the beginning.
Yeah.
Did you play it all the way through again?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, man.
Not just no. Not yet.
No, actually, I didn't have to play it all the way through again. What I had to do...
You didn't have to play it all again.
I had to collect all the things, the collectibles that I missed, which I did get all of the collectibles that I missed. And then I went on to the multiplayer because I was like, oh, I could just level my guy up a couple and I get a few more achievements for that. So I did that. But I didn't do the like level 50 because that's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just playing the same shitty game over again. Yeah, that's not stupid at all.
Yeah, fuck off. Anyway, so Dragon Quest, I've been playing Dragon Quest 11. And I don't want to, I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Or
yeah, no
like
spoilers about
no
this game.
spoilers.
Please don't.
Is there an actual story to it?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not the best game. It's not the best game they've made. It's not even the best Dragon Quest game they've made, but it is good enough that if you enjoy those types of games, it's fun.
See, I think that's what it is. It's not that I think turn-based games are shitty. I just can't get into them, man. Like it's just like super slow for me. Like it's like, all right, guys, we gotta get there real quick, and all of a sudden it like goes black, and it's like, I'm a boss, and it's like, all right, man, hold on, he's gonna shoot at you first. I'm gonna wait here a minute.
I grew up with those type of games. They're fun for me. That's just something I like.
Chris grew up playing those games, but it was like all just fucking text. Can you imagine playing that game?
No.
He played those kinds of games, but it was just fucking
Dude,
text.
I can't
He was
read
like,
subtitled movies. You think I'm gonna
Sword 2. And it was like, you missed.
Oh my god, you have to type it in?
Yes!
Oh my
And then it would do something, and then it would just be like, you missed. In
like
text.
I keep forgetting you're almost 40. Like
Yeah,
I
like-
just
I played Zork on the Commodore 64, which is a text-based adventure. Yes, and then I used to
Text-based
play.
adventure.
man, so the boss would come in, he's like,
There were no
"Rah,
bosses,
I'm a
first of
boss,"
all.
and you're like, all right, shoot an arrow at this motherfucker, and then it like shot an arrow, and it's like, that dude
No,
missed.
You're missing the point. There was no visual. It was just text. There wasn't a
there was-
picture.
sorry.
There was no graphics.
It wasn't a picture, dude. It was just text.
So you just type it in,
It just
and
said.
then all of a sudden
It
the
literally
message comes
it
back
literally-
and says,
yes, you
"You
missed.
did not hit this asshole."
Yes. Yes, dude. That's it.
Yeah, I'm good. See you guys later.
So like Zork on the
It
Commodore
wasn't even like a
64.
boss arrived. It says like, enemy is here now.
So it's kind of like, all right,
I used to play a game. I used to play Muds too. Do you know what those are? Muds.
no, enlighten me, please.
Muds are the precursor to what an MMO is. So it was a text-based online RPG with other people.
So hold on. So
Wait,
wait a minute.
stands
So
for
you're telling me you're
multi-user
online with
dungeon.
other people and you're just typing to each other like instant message.
You can type.
Hey, going to a dungeon. What you doing? Nothing. Hanging out by a tree with my sword.
Yeah, but you couldn't see that there was a tree, man. They would have to tell you there was a tree.
Yeah, it would tell you.
See, it would.
Now I know why you read books, man.
I read books before I played video games.
Walking down a path, you see a tree.
Walking down a path. You
To your
see a
left
tree.
is a field. To your
Yeah.
right is a castle.
So you would.
Enter castle.
The way it worked is like you're in a room basically, like a virtual room, okay? And when you
Text room.
get there, it describes what's in the room, and then you can do actions to like you can look around or investigate or like do other.
But you're not really looking around or investigating because you can't see anything.
No,
You're
it's
just
telling you.
telling you this is what's
You would say,
happening.
look around, and
Yeah.
it would say, you looked around.
Yeah, it'd be
You
like
saw a
it would
chair.
describe something. It would like it'd be like, oh, you're in a white marble room that has a fountain in the middle that's burbling, and then you could go to something like examine the fountain, and then it'd be like the fountain is full of clear water that's blah 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 blah. And then you could be like, give me, I want to drink out of the fountain, and it would be like, you drink some water from the fountain.
I'm not saying that I don't have like an imagination. I totally do not have an imagination for that type of
No.
bullshit.
It's like reading a book, but
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You kinda
that,
get to
games
control it.
were that before they were what we have. There wasn't. You started in a very late generation of gaming, so like you don't understand that people who liked games didn't have graphic. There were no graphics and stuff. Like I started playing on the Commodore 64. That's what I'm saying. The graphics were like 4 colors. It was 4 blocks moving around the screen.
I mean, I definitely am happy to say that.
These are tanks. Pretend they're tanks, but they're really blocks. And they're shooting smaller blocks, but they look like tanks, but they don't.
I'm so fucking happy I came in at like N64.
That's what I'm saying. That shit was cool back in the day because that's just, it was like new and interesting. And that's
Hey,
what
man.
it was.
You getting online? Yeah. All right. I think I found a tree. Oh, yeah, it told me I found a tree. It says there's a hole in it.
It says there's
I think I'm going to search it. Search hole. It told me it didn't find nothing.
Well, like, it was cool because that was another thing that was new about the internet too. Is like you were online with other people before
So you're
any
basically
of these
just-
systems could connect.
You're
that
basically
way.
in a chat room. and
Yeah,
just-
but you're doing stuff instead of just chatting. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. It was fun back in the day. I
Yeah,
don't know that I would do it. Excuse me, do it now. But I mean, basically, when you go on World of Warcraft, you're doing the same fucking thing,
Yeah, but you can see it, though.
except you can see the images. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Did
about
you
it.
say you
pretty
got
big
back into
difference.
that?
Yeah, I did.
Well, again, Chris does not want to be back into it, but motherfuckers.
I know.
My coworker told me that they were starting to play again, her and her husband. So now they wanted me to play too, and I said, okay,
Yeah.
I
When
guess
did
I'm
you
gonna
when
play
did you
too.
play that?
Which time?
Oh man, you still gotta play Red Dead. This is my thing.
I'm definitely playing Red Dead.
And World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And Dragon Slayer.
I'm almost done Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest.
I'm almost done Dragon. I wanted to talk about Dragon Quest real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say that it's not a terrible game. If you like those games, it's okay game, but it's not as good as the previous Dragon Quest games.
Wait, how many more Dragon Quest games are there?
This is 11.
Jesus.
11 fucking games.
This is Dragon Quest 11. Yes.
And they're all turn-based style. Like.
Yes. I
Alright,
haven't
cool.
played them all. I've played 1, 2, 3, 7 in this one.
But don't you feel like you're missing out then?
Yeah, missing the story.
No, because well, first of all, Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 hardly had a story. They were like Nintendo era stuff.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
Can you type it out and like? I'm sorry.
Every time we try to be a serious podcast,
11 games, dude. Who makes them? Who makes those games?
Square Enix.
Oh, really?
Square Enix loves those kind of things. They're the ones that make that other game that we were playing.
Phil, don't they make Tomb Raider though?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just.
Well,
guess I'm
really,
not really-
Crystal Dynamics makes Tomb Raider, doesn't it?
Oh.
Except under Square Enix.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
Montreal. That's a Montreal company, right?
I don't remember, but I think so.
Hmm.
No, I'm just so. I liked that it was turn-based because there's not a lot of turn-based RPGs anymore, so it's kind of fun to go back to that.
I mean, how popular is that style of gameplay?
It's not super popular in the United States. That's why we don't get that many. Most of them are Japanese
I was
games.
gonna say it's like a Japanese thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I like the art style. It's pretty traditional Dragon Warrior art style, Dragon Quest. But, dear God, some of the things are like the menu systems are super outdated still. I don't know why they haven't really made any like improvements. I feel like to the series, considering all the new technology, new UIs or anything like that, it still feels super old.
But what are they going to improve though? I mean,
The menu systems are like terrible. Like they don't
No.
flow well, and you'd think that they would have learned those lessons by now. You know, there was some ridiculous load screens for no fucking. It's like you'd walk 5 feet down a corridor, open a door, and it would load again. And it's like, I don't know why, with the power of the hardware that we have in the games like fucking Red Dead Redemption, which open world with seamless load transitions, how you can have a turn-based RPG with minimal graphic requirements,
yeah.
and you're still fucking loading these tiny ass segments of the map at a time. Like, it was really disappointing. The help menus were missing like information that like you can't. There was nowhere to find what the stats did, which is a pretty
Oh, man,
traditional
that would
fucking RPG thing.
Annoy the
Oh.
shit out of me.
It's a pretty traditional fucking RPG thing to know what the fucking stats do. Like, to know that deafness affects these things.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that I couldn't find that in the help menus is really aggravating. The voice acting was kind of pretty standard for JRPGs.
Yeah, I gotta admit, after playing like Uncharted and like Red Dead, like voice acting is now gonna be on the top of my list
Yeah.
of
Needs,
to
yeah.
be in the game. Like,
The story was kind of uninspiring. The music was fucking terrible and repetitive and trash. Super bad. Super repetitive.
Sounds like fun.
So, I mean, overall, it's like it was missing all these little things that could have made the game like that just a little bit better.
I know the stuff you're saying is like,
Yeah.
I will never ever play
No.
that game
No.
ever.
No, I don't think you should. It's not your time. The people I'm talking to are people who play these games.
Yeah.
People who play Dragon Quest, and they're wondering, oh, should I pick up 11 because I picked up 7 and I liked it? Well, to you, I would say,
Well, what about 8, 9, and 10? Like, are they just junk?
no. So that's the problem. Square Enix keeps fucking moving games around to different platforms. I don't play the mobile platforms.
Oh,
So sometimes they come out on mobile, and this is the first one since 7 that came out on a regular platform.
really?
oh
Okay.
my god, I don't like.
I hate when they do that
Yeah,
shit.
I don't
They
like
did
that.
it with fucking Kingdom Hearts too.
Dude, God of War kind of did that. Like,
Yeah, I don't like when games do
fucking
that.
Super annoying. Yeah.
So is 11 fairly new?
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh.
Fairly recently. I mean, a couple months now. But like, so to the people who play Dragon Quest and like it, I would say this is not as good as Dragon Quest 7. But if you like that type of game and you're itching for like a turn-based RPG of that type, then it's good enough to play. That's all.
Seriously, the only turn-based game I've ever played is South Park.
South Park, man.
That's a good game, and I think if you find the right RPG,
South Park.
then you could do it. Like, cause you went through South Park, right?
Yeah, but I'm in the South Park.
Yeah.
So I didn't really care for I didn't give a shit about the game more than I liked the jokes.
Just
that they
wanted
had
to
in
see what
it.
was
Yeah,
happening
it was,
next.
Like hilarious. Yeah.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think that I can't think of a single like American turn-based RPG other than South Park.
Other than South Park.
Yeah. Like almost.
You think they made it an
Two of them.
RPG just to fuck with us? Just to be like, yeah, we did this.
No, I think it was easier for them to make it
It
that way.
had to be easy.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
I'm trying to think of like I can't think of a single like American turn-based RPG.
Yeah, I couldn't.
They're all Japanese games.
I
That's
couldn't-
probably why you would never get into them.
Yeah, I can see that.
Anyway, so that's my rant about Dragon Quest. And yes, I'm playing World of Warcraft again. But I'm almost done Dragon Quest,
I won't.
and then I'll play Red Dead.
I won't do World of Warcraft.
Like on a regular basis, you're playing WoW?
Trying to schedule like at least once a week to play with those
I
guys.
thought we were gonna schedule one a week for 76.
That was the
like a
plan
thing.
for that too, but I mean, we never really
Alright.
actually scheduled a day.
Okay.
But I mean,
And it's hard to do it. I mean,
yeah, but he had said the weekends.
yeah.
I could do it on like a weekend night.
Plus, if you're on, you just get on. I mean, that's the good thing about that game, though. Not everyone has to be like.
Right with you, and you
Yeah.
could do your own thing. Yeah, that's true.
Oh god. Yawning. Sorry.
I think as a multiplayer game, Fallout 76 is better than like Call of Duty.
I might go try to play some
I
tonight.
mean, it's different. I don't understand what you're saying there. I mean, it's
Well, I'm saying
just
like I don't
different styles
enjoy.
of
It's
multiplayer.
definitely a different style, but I'm saying like if you're playing a game to get on a game and play with your friends, I would rather play Fallout 76 than Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I mean, again, it depends. Because, like, if I'm getting on Fallout 76, just because we're on together doesn't mean we're really going to be playing together. Like, we could be off doing our own shit. It's like Blackout. It's like we have to work as a team to fucking win that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like different styles of
Yeah, I think
multiplayer.
I think Call of Duty is just not my jam. Just the
No.
same way that like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
turn-based shit isn't yours.
The thing I still don't like about Fallout games, I like the concept and it's cool, but I don't like the menu, like the Pip-Boy menu system. It's super annoying to work with.
The Fallout games have always had an annoying menu system.
Like
I know that it's like an aesthetic.
It's like the thing, yeah, but
I know it's an aesthetic,
it's
but I don't
so
like
hard to get through it. It just doesn't. What honestly what throws me off the most, and I don't know why, but when you bring up your Pip-Boy, I'm doing this like I'm actually fucking wearing the fucking thing. My arm would be like this if it was, but
I don't think it's fucking
it.
huge.
It's like
It's
a-
so
it's like
huge.
it's wearing a
It's
fucking
like a
like
fucking TV
ATM
screen.
on your
yeah,
phone.
I wouldn't be able to move my arm. But you bring
Dude,
it up,
everyone in Fallout has like one jacked arm. Wearing
I
the
know,
Pip-Boy.
it's just like jerking off. Nah, it's my Pip-Boy arm,
Yeah.
man.
Good boy,
This is
man.
my jerking off arm. Anyway, so you bring it up, and then I try to do something, and I end up putting it away. Oh, I bring it up, and then I pull out my fucking camp. I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Pulling up my
It's-
camp happened a few
it's
times.
not
I'm
like a-
fuck.
Like the only thing that I realize is that like the shortcuts open like to get like a stim pack or something, but you got to be in the right tab of the Pip-Boy for that to be there. I didn't know that. You have to be like all the way in the one to the left. I thought it would just be there for any tab you're on. It should be that, but it's not. And
You
that-
can assign the stim packs to your D-pad.
Oh, see, that's the thing, and that's like, so you're bringing up the Pip-Boy, and I feel like most games to go through tabs in a menu, it's the bumpers. Not in this game, it's the triggers.
No, I know that's
and it
super
fucking
aggravating.
throws me off every time.
All, the button
And I know it's a small change, but fuck.
the control scheme, the default control scheme is not normal, and I
No.
don't like it.
I had to change jump and the action button.
Yeah, it's super
So
backwards.
my jump is now A, like it should be, and my action is Y, or whatever the fuck it is, because I couldn't handle it the way it was. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go jump over this rock. Oh, fuck. No,
That's me all
that
the
thing caught me, yep.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That's what bothers me about the game is I can't fucking get used to the controls. Still.
Yeah, the controls
can
are
see that.
weird in that game. Is that how it is in Fallout 4? Same type of
Same-
controls?
same.
I think it's
way.
the same controls. Yeah.
Menu systems, the Pip-Boy itself looks different, but the menu system's the same in it.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, the other like
But they're hardcore Fallout people. Like you must get used to it if you play enough. But
you get used to it, and it's not terrible, but I like
it's
and
not a
they're
fast menu
going-
system to get through.
no. And
See,
they-
that's
It
what I
doesn't.
hate
It
about
doesn't
it. It's
stop
like-
time. Like shit's
well, no,
attacking you, and you're like,
76 it doesn't. In
Yeah.
Fallout 4 it does,
"That's right. That's right. Okay."
but they can't in an MMO.
I know. So I'm like, all right. Where's my fucking sandwich? Oh, That thing's eating me. Oh, okay. That's not a sandwich. Oh, I just poisoned myself more. Okay. Shit. All right. Oh, I'm setting down my camp real quick. Hold on. Don't attack me. I'm putting down my camp.
I just ate raw meat
Fuck.
by accident.
Shit. Yeah. Now I'm dead. So
Dude,
it's
yeah.
just like you can't do it fast. I mean, I don't know.
I'm getting fucked
No,
up.
you can't.
Hold on, more radiation.
I know.
Hold on, let me drop my bed.
I
Oh, wait a
know.
minute, I can't put it on the fucking ground because I'm gonna get a disease.
I know.
Hold on, let me prop it up.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous, man.
Well, so like I know that they're going for like that certain aesthetic. So like I see why they're doing it, but it is aggravating that it's not more like
I know, like
new modern.
or like the Pip-Boy, right? Cool, keep that like green fucking text, but let it go fucking full screen. Instead of being like this little portion of the screen, just so you can see the knobs and shit of the Pip-Boy over here.
You know you can make it fade out so that you can just see the menu and you don't have to see your arm.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a thing to do that.
All right, that's
And you
better.
can, and it's
See, Dan, you just don't know the fucking game. Why don't you calm down a little bit?
and it's
Alright.
kind of transparent too, so you can see through it if things are like coming at you. But anyway, yeah, like I like in RPGs, like when you get like different armors and shit. I like that, like when I equip it, it shows me what it looks like on my character. But for this one, I have to like equip
Go-
it,
go
then I
to
have to
third
drop
person.
out, go to third person,
Yeah.
pan the camera around. Oh, that's what it looks like. No, I hate that. Go back into my menu. Yeah, every time. So I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah.
I like the game. I hope it gets better.
Do you know what the lawsuits are about?
The lawsuits are people are trying to return the game because they're like it sucks and it's glitchy and it shouldn't have been $60.
How many? There's a million games like that.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I
Yeah,
said.
you can kind of put Call of Duty into that category.
You
a
put
little.
almost any game into that when it comes
Yeah,
out.
dude. You can.
I
Put
mean,
Sea
I've never
Thieves-
seen a fucking day 6 50 gig update, but
Yo, right?
did it get better after that update? Do you know?
I
I didn't notice anything different.
didn't.
Like, did complaints drop after the update?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I do know that I feel like it was a little smoother. Like I didn't feel like it's skippy sometimes. But like yeah, so the big complaint is they're like, oh, I can't believe you charged full price for this, and it's so buggy, glitchy. I'm getting rid of it. I want to return it, and then they're like, no, we're not taking returns. But then they're like,
They
oh,
never
but we're
take
taking some
returns.
returns, and then yeah, and there was something about the people who bought the super duper special edition, whatever the fuck. It came late. It didn't have the things. Oh, that's
It didn't even have the game or something, right?
no.
There was one version, the most expensive version I heard, didn't even have the fucking game in it.
I know one of the things I heard is that they were advertising in the special edition you get this canvas bag, like this cool looking canvas bag. And when it came in, it was actually like this cheapo fucking nylon bag.
Like plastic, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you
people
know
were
what?
super
In all
pissed about
seriousness,
that.
that doesn't fucking surprise me.
No, that's what I would
I don't know why
expect.
people buy
No,
those
that's
fucking.
that's
like,
bullshit.
No, it's bullshit.
That's false advertising and that's
Well,
bullshit.
first
I
of all,
agree.
Wait,
shouldn't-
didn't
you
you
shouldn't
buy
be
one of
buying
those
those
packs for
fucking extra
Fallout
ones,
4?
man.
Because you got the sweater and stuff?
The sweater?
I mean, your fucking, your 111 sweat hoodie you have? Did you buy that separate? I thought you bought a certain, like, version of the game and you got that.
I think I got it separate, but I don't remember.
First of all, there's one thing I gotta complain. People bitching about $60 games, they need to calm down. They should be fucking happy that they're still $60 in my eyes. Because how long have they been $60?
Forever.
Years.
It's been years.
Years
now,
and years and years.
Forever.
And at any moment,
That's why they're throwing
they're gonna fucking
microtransactions.
raise these up. Yeah, exactly.
That's why they're throwing microtransactions.
Dude, just man
in
up.
them.
Don't be a bitch, and don't buy any of the microtransactions. Just man the fuck up. That's it. It's that
Yeah.
simple. All right. And then the $60, if they keep it $60, man, like I'm good. I can live with that. Because the moment they start going to 70, 80,
Yeah, it just starts
100,
creeping.
like it's.
But you know what? You can tell that it's going that way because of all the stuff they're trying to do to get money. Like, look at, like, so these special editions are exactly that, right?
Yeah.
Those are $100 versions of the same
Mhm.
fucking game. They're just throwing a couple trinkets.
Yeah, see, I
and
don't fall for that bullshit.
and
ever.
they, you know, the microtransactions is another way for them to try to get money. Or there's things like, oh, we're going to support this game for 1 billion years. So
That shit pisses me off. When they say, like, oh, we're going to rock this thing for 10 years, aka Destiny. Oh, you mean come out with a second one? And then you're going to come out with a third one? That's what you mean
Yeah.
for, like, a 10 years? No, I want the fucking base game I just paid for, and I want you to support badass shit for this for 10 fucking years.
yeah,
that's
like
what I
World
want.
of Warcraft.
Yes. World of Warcraft is a great example of that.
14-year anniversary this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Really?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. And they didn't come out with World of Warcraft
And
2.
people still
No.
play that fucking
A
hardcore.
lot
Hard.
of people still play that.
Hard.
Okay, so let me ask you, right? You said you just got back into it.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same fucking quest you did the first time?
Yes, I
Really?
am.
What? So that's my thing, right? So what the fuck is new then?
The later stuff is new.
You have to get past the original content still?
You don't have to. There's a way to bump your character up immediately to like I think level 110 or something.
You gotta pay extra for that though?
No,
So,
Okay.
all right.
So then why are you starting over?
because that's what they wanted to do. So I'm doing it with them.
But
I
what's
might-
gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen is you're all gonna get to like the same point it was when we stopped playing last time and be like, man, we're sick of this. And then
potentially,
see nothing new again.
but I'm planning to make one of my characters the level 110 to try the new content now. I just haven't done it yet.
Hmm.
But you
So-
know what sucks is like they keep going back to Warcraft. I want to play Final Fantasy 14. It's
Yeah.
way better than
Oh, we
Warcraft.
started that. Remember we played?
Yeah,
for a
and it
while?
was fun. That
That's a
game,
Square Enix thing.
it's a better MMO in my opinion than Warcraft. I like it way better.
It's got like
The graphics are better.
it's more realistic looking. It's not cartoony looking.
The quests are actually cool. Like some of the quests are still stupid fetchy quests, but that's pretty much any MMO.
Yeah.
But like the story quests are actually interesting. There's legitimate cutscenes. There's like the crafting system in that is way the fuck better. I like that
Yeah.
game way better, but no one wants to play with me, so like
Yeah,
I don't
they-
want to go play that game by myself.
And I was playing on my PlayStation and it was working.
And I was playing on PC, and it was
Yeah.
crossplay.
It was crossplay. And then like, work and her husband were playing on.
PlayStations.
Oh, that's right. They bought 2 PlayStations for it.
Yeah.
But now they have 2 gaming PCs they could play on even.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
Hmm.
I don't know why they keep going back to Warcraft. Final Fantasy's way better. That new kid played Final Fantasy, and he said he doesn't play it for the same reason I don't play it. It's because he couldn't find anybody to play it with him.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, so maybe I'm gonna
Huh.
get that kid to play Final Fantasy with me, and I'm gonna
Nice.
ditch fucking Warcraft.
Nice. Nice.
MMOs are fun. I like MMOs. They're like time wasters, but I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised I'm into like hardcore single player like open world games. I was
Why?
never like that. It was all multiplayer, Call of Duty,
Yeah, but they've
Rainbow
gotten
Six.
so good that it's like, how can you ignore
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
There's
I'm
a
not
big
saying
difference
that.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really like the older Grand Theft Autos and stuff. Those weren't my thing.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think of like the first real like open world game I ever played.
When you say open world, though, do you mean like sandbox, like Red Dead, or just open world, like God of War even style?
Well,
Because God of War is kind of open world, but there's still like
the new God of War is.
God of War is linear.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old
Even
God of
the-
Wars are more linear.
Even the new God of War is
it's
fairly
linear.
linear.
Like to me, the
I
last,
mean- I
last
mean,
of Us
like-
is open world, but still linear.
Yeah, so not like the Last of Us. Like I'm talking about, yeah, like more like Witcher and stuff like that.
Witcher's
Witcher
full
3
open.
actually might be the first like real.
I was
I
gonna
can
say,
go
I feel like it
wherever
is.
the fuck I want to go and
Yeah.
do what I want.
I feel like that's the first one you played that,
That
you, at
could be
least the
the-
one, first one you told me about that you played.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that could be the first one. Yep.
So do you think he'll like Skyrim?
I do. Yes.
Skyrim's right. You said Skyrim's like the most open world game you've played, right?
No, Witcher is,
Witcher is more.
but maybe Red Dead now. I don't know.
Dude, Red Dead open world wise kind of reminds me of The Witcher, except like you don't have to like do load screens to get to, you know what I'm like.
Hmm.
Like you can just get
Yeah,
on a
the
boat
other
and
few,
go wherever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Like, I
Um,
don't like. Dude, Red Dead's fucking.
See, the
awesome.
problem
Like,
is,
I
like,
don't-
right, so now he's played Red Dead, he's played Witcher. Going back to Skyrim, is he going to drive him nuts with the loading? And
I think going back to Skyrim will be a little bit of a shock because you have an Xbox One X.
Is it first person?
Yeah. But I think it could also be third person. I think you can switch views.
I just remember watching you play, and there was some pretty cool, like, enemies, like fucking dragons and shit look pretty cool.
The enemies, the areas are super cool. The enemies and the areas. Like,
How do you get around?
what do you mean you walk?
Just walking.
Oh, you just was another horse or something. What do you mean?
You can get. I think you can get
What
a
do you mean?
horse. I think you can get a horse. There's definitely fast travel. I don't know. It's just like just exploring in that game is like. It's so fucking
All right,
cool.
so I got a question for you then.
What?
Okay, as a fellow gamer, when I finish Red Dead, right?
Yeah.
Would you, if you were me, would you play Tomb Raider next, Skyrim next, or Fallout 4 next?
Knowing
Go
you,
back to Gears of War real quick and get those achievements.
Okay, Gears of War 4.
knowing you, I would say you should play
Tomb
Tomb
Raider.
Raider next.
Tomb Raider. Mhm.
I think that's the thing you'll probably have the most fun with. But I would say Skyrim is like it was a once in a lifetime game, kind of like it was a game that like was like so fucking good. It was so fucking good.
Didn't they make a new one?
No, they made
No,
the
they
same
didn't.
one on every fucking platform.
Yeah, they made an online
Ever.
one. I think there was like an online.
Oh
one.
yeah, that one's not
Well,
good.
okay,
Don't play
so
that.
Matt, when you went back and played Red Dead 1, was it still fun for you?
I had fun, but I mean,
But it was
lo-
janky.
you know,
Right.
The
like
loading and
you
all that
just
shit.
know, like
Yeah.
I'm playing.
The mechanics
a
were
real
different,
big
but-
But you still had fun playing it.
Let's finish it. Yeah, it's fun.
So
I
it's-
just-
I
I think what
Skyrim's better than that.
See, I think what
Yes.
happened was I skipped a lot of the side stuff. Like I didn't really give a shit, like
Mm-hmm.
because the side stuff wasn't
The
as
mechanics-
entertaining.
The game mechanics weren't that. I don't want to say they were bad, but they're old. They
It's
feel
old. Yeah,
dated.
it's just old. You just know you're playing an older game.
I don't think Skyrim's mechanics are as dated as that, especially considering you started playing Fallout.
Well, I kind of look at it as like when I started playing Uncharted. Like Uncharted 4 was out by the time I started fucking playing
Yeah.
Uncharted in general, but
Yeah.
I wanted to play the other three.
Yeah.
So you could just like playing the first one was I gotta admit playing the first one was a fucking struggle for me. Like,
But you know what was kind of cool about that is if you played all four of them like back to back, you could like see the progression of
yeah,
like
which I basically did. Well, actually,
of
you know
their
what?
fucking
You know what I did? I
controls.
did what Chris told me to do. So I played the first. I think I played
Two.
3 of them.
Mhm.
I forget what I did.
No,
but
3. You
I
played the
played
first
all
3,
three,
then you
and
played
then-
Last of Us.
Yeah, and Chris was like, "Dude, play The Last of Us and then play Uncharted
Yeah,
4."
because
and I
the
did that.
Last of Us kind of fits
Yeah,
in their timeline of games between them.
yeah, and it worked out real well. Cause fucking, I'm sorry, Uncharted 4, man,
Yeah.
It was
If-
awesome. With
it's
control.
fucking awesome.
I think if you had played 4 and then went back to play Last of Us, the
would've
control
thrown me
scheme
off
would
a
have.
little bit.
Yeah, I
Right.
think you would have.
You could just see like their Naughty Dog's fucking improvement along each fucking game. It's awesome.
yeah, but The Last of Us is, I mean,
Yeah.
that
story
game
in
was
that game was
incredible.
amazing.
So
Yeah.
but yeah, Uncharted 4, man. To me, Uncharted 4, like, I know it was like really hyped up and stuff. That was a great fucking game.
I really
I'm
liked it.
sorry, like
I love that game.
That's on my
Yeah.
list of like top games I've ever
It was
played.
pretty good.
Like,
It's you know what it was? It's because the AI got so much smarter in that game compared to other ones.
They just nailed some of the other things that people hadn't been doing correctly until then either. Like things like the banter.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
like they
That's just-
figured
that's-
out like
Just running, you know, when you weren't doing anything, the characters talked.
Yeah,
In Last of Us, they
or in
did
the
that.
Jeep. That's where they started.
The
but,
Last
like,
of Us
it
had
really
started, yeah,
fucking melded.
and they were like, okay,
in
they figured it
4.
out, yeah.
Like when you're in the Jeep and like the way that they figured out how to like pick up conversations, like because one of the things that would happen in like some of the older games is like they would start talking, but then something would happen and you'd be fighting and
And then the
you'd miss what
conversation's
they- yeah,
gone
stop.
forever. Yeah.
But they found a way to like break the conversation
They'd
and
be like,
then bring
yeah,
the conversation
dude,
back.
God of War did that well too.
So
Yeah,
I'd be like,
God of
okay,
War.
so I'm gonna
God of
go
War
and you
did.
start fighting something, and they'd be like, all right, so anyway, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, holy shit.
Yeah,
See, that's
they
what
picked it right back
that's
up.
what God of War did well.
Did really
Mhm.
well.
It was like you get out of that boat, like, all right, we'll finish that shit later, and
Yeah.
literally you get back in that fucking boat.
Finish
It's
that fucking
right
story, yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Red Dead does that.
Yeah, I heard
If,
that.
you,
Yeah.
if you're talking on the horse with someone or whatever, and like you immediately get into something, and then you get back on your horse with them if you're traveling
It's like,
somewhere,
so, as
it'll
I
be
was
like, so
saying.
what I was saying was every
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool. And I always
It's
now
those little things, man.
you can do like in Red Dead you can in Red Dead in Red Dead you can do like the cinematic traveling, which is pretty cool.
What's that?
It's just you hold the button down and then it kind of like zooms out and it just does it for
Yeah,
you and
so
you can
for
like
you.
sit there
Huh.
and watch it and whatever, which is
Yeah.
cool sometimes. But
Yeah.
I like to hear all the banner and stuff like that, so I fucking I travel with everyone. I gotta admit, so I opened fast travel. So you can fast travel in Red Dead, you have to earn it or whatever, and you can like take trains and all that type of shit. But I gotta admit, I don't fucking do that a lot. I take my horse everywhere. It's
That's kind of like Spider-Man. Like you
can't, like,
could
yeah, I
fast travel,
swung
but
every,
I feel
yeah.
like I web slinged
couldn't.
everywhere.
Yep, I never fast traveled in Spider-Man. I think I did it one time because they forced me, and that was it. Oh my god, that just reminds me. That's the other thing I have to do. Play the DLC.
They
And
got
the next
2
one's
out
coming
now.
out. Oh, is it out already?
I
The
think
second
so.
one?
Yeah. If it's not, it's coming out soon.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that.
So much shit.
Okay, so
much shit.
I'm gonna do my new question. It's the same question, just with the DLC for Spider-Man. Now, what do you think?
Tomb Raider because you already have it.
This is true. Fuck.
But dude, just throw in Skyrim at some point, just to fuck around. Even if you don't play for like long periods of time, you just check it out.
Yeah, but I don't
I
want to
gotta
like
check it
start
out.
playing and then get the controls down and then bail out.
That's a good point,
Yeah.
and you'll
fucking
forget what you're
hate
doing in that game too.
Yeah.
That's
I
a big
hate-
one.
So yeah, I feel like I gotta. I've made that mistake with The Witcher 3, so I don't want to do
Mhm.
that again. No more of that. Although I still gotta play the DLCs for The Witcher. It's like work, man. I'm just never gonna catch up. It's just fucking there.
True story,
It's
man.
just-
That's what I think.
The moment I think I'm catching up, all of a sudden, like fucking.
First world
I
problems.
know, I know. We are the worst.
Yeah,
we are
the
We
worst.
are the worst. That's our
What is
new.
that from?
That's a new theme song
That's our
today.
song
Yeah,
for the ops team.
yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
We made it today.
yeah. That's it.
I got Dan saying it pretty fast.
Yeah.
It only took like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Something happened. I don't know what happened, but then I just started doing, we are the worst. And
Oh,
then
I know what
Dan
happened,
started doing it.
And then that was it, man.
It just escalated.
Like an hour later, and I was like, we are the worst. Yep.
Got him.
Fuck.
and then someone yelled at me.
And then
Actually, it made the theme song even more appropriate.
Yeah.
Is really what
we
happened.
just sang it more.
I don't have anything else to talk about. I don't know if you guys do.
No, I mean, we're
'cause-
an hour in.
Yeah, I wanted to go an hour and a half for most of them, but
So first, we just got
I don't have
back.
anything.
We
Just
just
got
got
back.
back. We're trying to figure our shit out.
do we see any
Um,
movies? Oh, we saw Creed
Oh
2.
shit, we saw Creed 2. Hated it.
I wouldn't say I hated it, but it was not Creed
See,
1.
guy at work that's in the Rocky movie seemed to like it a lot.
Dude,
course
it's
he
not
did.
okay. I take it back. First of all, I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's a great actor.
Was it not like so? What they did with fucking the other, like the what's his name?
Drago.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Not
I,
really.
I said I thought they could have done more with that. I was excited for that. Like they should have done more throwback.
It just didn't go. They made it all like sappy, crappy drama, like oh woe is me, but
There was
then
a lot
like
of
there was
stupid
no
drama.
like
Yeah.
there was no like win because it's like oh good you beat up the poor like fucking Russians and now they have to
Yeah.
go back to
And
their
that's
poor
the
fucking
that's the
Russian
other thing
life.
too.
Like,
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
yeah.
Spoiler alert! Dan,
Yeah.
you gonna see the movie? Do you care?
Probably.
I mean-
never mind then. Never mind then.
I mean
They
yeah,
brought in characters that they shouldn't have. They should have left certain things out.
Like old characters.
no
Yeah.
Oh.
like who?
I mean, do you really want to get into it? Spoiler. Dude, they brought
Do
in.
we have any viewers?
They brought it. I'm talking about Dan right now.
we
Oh,
might
I
have a.
don't know. Does Dan want to watch? I mean, here.
I won't just go
Dude, they
ahead.
brought in Drago's wife
Do we have any viewers?
Oh,
from the fourth one.
we have one, but that's probably me.
Okay, so no, we
So
don't
they
have any
they
viewers.
brought in Drago's wife.
Yeah, pointless.
Waste of time.
Why?
It was just the way they did it was stupid.
They made Dolph out to be like a bitch. His
Yeah.
character was a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
and
it was
sucked.
bad. It's just they did that. They had an opportunity with this, and I think they just like they didn't want to do too much throwback because I think they would have lost.
Oh, it'd be cheesy, yeah.
Yeah, but I would.
No, the way they made it was
man.
cheesier.
Yeah,
Do you
exactly.
think this is gonna kill off the Creed?
No, but I
series?
heard Sylvester Stallone's not doing another one. I heard he said he's done. He said that's the last time he's gonna play Rocky.
Because it was.
He's
did you
good.
like it?
No,
or-
I don't think it's that. I think he's just fucking.
I don't think they're
He's
gonna.
old,
why-
dude. He's like
He's
fucking
old. Yeah.
No.
But why make another
mid-70s
Creed?
or some shit.
They don't need another one. What's he gonna do at this point?
I mean,
Doesn't
in my
matter.
eyes, they didn't need to make the second
How
one.
many
I thought
fucking
it was more.
Rockies did they need? They didn't need that many Rockies.
Well, okay. The thing about Rocky is, okay, the first four, fucking awesome. Okay, the fifth one, what the fuck was going on? I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I
Mhm.
think they just wanted to throw that in there. Rest in peace, Tommy Gunn, by the way, great heavyweight boxer. Just want to get that
Not
out
as good an actor.
there. Not a great actor, but great fucking heavyweight boxer. Good man. Rest in peace. The sixth one, though,
It was
I'm
great.
sorry,
I
man, it was
enjoyed it.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wow, I don't know if I.
he came in and was like, "This is what we're doing," and fucking did it.
It was decent. And then I liked where the Creed series was going, and I thought this one could have been.
They could have done it better.
It could have been better.
Good.
The first one's awesome, dude. What I hated about it is they set it up kind of like just a normal Rocky. Like, I mean, I don't want to get too much into it, but it was just he fights Drago real early in the movie, and I hated that because it's like, all right, so I know
So
where you're
where's the
going. I know where you're
build-up?
going with this.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking
It's
stupid
obvious
already.
what's gonna
Like, this
happen.
is stupid.
And
Like,
not just that, it was like they took the whole like that story's been told like 100 times.
100,000. That was my point. Like,
yeah, like
was like,
everyone's done
no.
that. Like
Like
come
I would have
on.
rather like they had one fight. It was at the end, and Drago fucking murked the shit out of him, and that's how they ended the movie. He just got his ass kicked, man. Throw everyone off. That would
And
have
then,
been
then you
fucking
don't know if
awesome.
he's gonna die or not, like his dad, and it's like
if you
Like,
did it, like,
maybe,
what if you did
yeah.
it like that? Then
Do it
that
two-parter.
opens up a Creed 3.
So who cares?
They
It
gotta
was
make
like
one
really
anyway.
fucking
I'm saying
cool.
that's a good
yeah, it would have
thing.
been cool. Like
I'm saying the way they did it this one, it was like you knew what was gonna happen. Everything you knew everything that was gonna happen. And,
yeah, that's
and
it.
like and they even the way they Apollo Creed's character, or I'm sorry, Creed's character is not Rocky. He's not supposed to be
exactly. That was
Rocky.
the other thing I hated. Yeah, you're right.
So
You're
why
right.
did they make him try to be Rocky?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like that was silly.
Yeah, that was another thing they did so stupid. Dude, every time he gets punched, the fucking eye like swelled up like it was a fucking balloon. I'm like, guys, come on. That doesn't happen every time. And like
if you get hit in
the
eye,
last Creed, they started getting boxing movies are starting to get they were starting to get better with the ring fights.
realism.
Yeah, like instead of just someone there just taking 15 shots to the face and then he comes back and gives that dude 15 shots. They were getting away from that and I was excited and I was like, good, you're making good quality. This one just brought it back to this big ass motherfucking steroid dude's gonna punch this smaller dude in the face 100 times and the ref's not gonna stop the fight. I don't like that anymore. That was old school Rocky. That was cool in the 80s. I was so mad because the last Creed they did it pretty well. Like
Yeah.
the fights were like it looked like they were actually dodging and taking like a normal fight. And this one they just went right back to the okay, you hit me 100
yeah.
times, I hit you 100 times. And
Yeah,
I
and
was
it's like
pissed, man.
like I said, that wasn't how that's not his boxing.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't his thing. Like
Nope.
why did they do it that way?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Again,
But
it's not like the acting was bad. Like, just some of the there's too much slow motion bullshit in the boxing movies now. Like that's like what it was. Like the moment where, Michael B. Jordan falls down in the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When he's running.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sorry. Normally you'd be like, oh fuck, and you get out. You'd be like, we gotta take this motherfucker to the hospital, right? Rocky just stopped the car. He's looking in the rear mirror. He's like, get up, motherfucker. Get up. Get up. And like he's dying on the street, and he finally gets up, and Rocky's like, and then just keeps driving. I'm like, no, man, he's dying. He needs water, man. Like, come on, man. Like that shit like annoys me now. Like that's like old Rocky stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been good, and they just
Damn.
I don't know. Whatever. Oh well, Rocky.
I know, Rocky.
Did we see anything else? I don't think we did, right? Oh,
Yeah,
you
we did.
saw Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, awesome.
I want to see
Was it
that. I
good?
didn't
Yeah.
see it.
I tell you what, you know what the thing is about that movie, man? It was like, I know there's like they changed a lot of things. Like the time frame of stuff they did is different than real life.
Mhm.
Just they did it for the movie purposes to make
Yeah.
it more entertaining, I think. But seriously, man, like what the fuck's his name? Malik, I think the
Yeah.
actor's name
Rami
is.
Malek.
Dude, I literally
Did-
could have watched a 5-hour movie of just Freddie Mercury's life with that dude acting it the whole
Yeah.
time. I could have sat there for 5 hours and been fucking entertained. Because, dude, I have never been more entertained. Like learning. First of all, I like Queen. My mom
Yeah.
made me listen to it when I was little, so I was like fans of them since I was a little kid, right? And dude, getting ready for the Live Aid. Because you knew that's how it was gonna end. Because that's how they kind of like.
They redid the whole thing.
Dude,
like,
first
scene
of
for
all,
scene.
I was mad.
Really?
They don't do
the live aid thing.
They don't do the whole concert, which I was pissed.
Oh.
They do like
They do a good amount of it,
Yeah.
but they don't do the whole concert. But god damn it, man! I was like amped up in
Yeah,
the
he
theater.
had,
I was
like,
like, yeah, here we
not
go,
just
Freddie.
like voice coaches, but he had movement coaches for it and everything.
Yeah, man, spot on, spot on.
Our boss said he was like crying in the theater watching it,
I gotta
and
admit,
he's like, it wasn't like because it was sad. He's like, I was crying because of how awesome the band is and like
Yeah.
how much talent there was
Yep.
there, and he's like, it was just like
I gotta
that.
admit, when Live Aid, when the Live Aid part
Yeah.
comes on and it starts going, I almost cried, but I fought it hard.
And they said it was
Because like
awesome.
my wife's like right next to me, and I'm like, no, I'm not falling for this bullshit right now.
Yeah, he said his wife was like laughing at him. Like, if I'm like, dude, what's wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Dude, it's just
Wow.
it hits you, man.
But
You're just like, dude,
there
this
are complaints,
motherfucker
like-
is.
It got mixed reviews, and all the critics were like, "Oh, it didn't talk about this enough. Like, it didn't go into his personal life."
Yeah,
and
man.
Brian was like, "Oop, fuck that all up." He was just like, it went into his life. He's like, but there was no like dick swaying. Like, it didn't go that deep
Dude.
into it
Why
First
does
of
it
all,
need to do that?
It doesn't even
because he
matter
was
anyway.
gay, man, and it
Yeah,
had
it
to
doesn't
show
even
that.
matter, man.
What I'm saying is like,
Exactly.
why did it have to go far down that
Exactly.
path? Like, it's not about him being gay. It's
No
about
shit,
his
exactly.
life.
But people don't get that, man.
Yeah.
That's what people's complaints were. It wasn't showing enough of his personal life.
Dude, first of all, everybody in that
Mhm.
band geniuses, man. They were in. So after the movie, because they had scenes like when they're in the when they're like the studio, like trying to get their shit together and like write the songs and stuff like that. So I wanted to look it up and see like legit video of it. So I started watching like behind the scenes with like the real Freddie Mercury and Queen in there. And dude, they literally are just in a room, and they're like, all right, so I want like we're gonna do it like this, and another band member would be like, no, that sounds stupid. Let's do it like this, and they just would like go back and forth with each other and just make art, man. It was like fucking impressive to like watch these dudes just go at each other in a fucking room and then make epic shit. Like I don't know, like it was just fucking awesome, man. Like
I really
Just
want
think
to
about
see
that
it.
song.
It
with Bohemian
sucks that
Rhapsody.
he
How
died.
weird is that song? But it's like awesome.
I know, man.
Like Galileo,
You know-
Galileo.
I know,
Like
do you-
that's so weird.
Do
Like,
you
who
know
thinks of
fucking
that
Mike
shit?
Myers is in there?
I heard that.
Dude,
I
Mike
don't
Myers
know.
in the movie, and I'm not telling you who he is because it's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, I want to see it. I
Yeah.
want to see it.
It's awesome. But yeah, man.
All right, I gotta watch that movie.
Bohemian Rhapsody is legit. I'm buying that shit
Is
right
it
when
still in
comes out.
theater?
I think it's still in theater, yeah.
I gotta try to get to it before it leaves the theater.
I'll go if you want. I'll go see that again. I would
I feel
totally,
like-
I would
See if I can
totally
find
go
it.
see that
I
again.
feel
Maybe
like-
this weekend.
Like my thing is like, it's like I want to see action movies in the theater. I don't need to see like all movies.
I want to see that one in the theater because I want to hear the music that
Yeah,
loud.
dude,
Yeah.
it's
Like,
just
I want to
everything
hear it
is
like
just,
in a theater.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Remy Malik. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like his name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
You know they had it like I think they had like half the movie made with Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I
That's
heard.
who they first cast. For.
Yeah, they
Really?
cast. I heard
But-
they cast him, and then he turned into like an asshole with it.
Yeah,
like,
he was getting to be an asshole. He wanted to do more of like his personal life.
gay, like all that sort of
And
stuff.
I guess they got kind of nervous that people could only relate to him as Borat and those characters, that they would be like, they won't take him serious as a role.
Yeah,
Huh.
So it just all didn't work out.
it doesn't matter. They picked the right person. Like it's just that's
He
it.
does look
It's
a lot
really
like
that.
him, man.
Yeah, it's really that simple. Like, dude,
Good.
Freddie Mercury was a goddamn genius in the music world. Like,
Yeah.
it's like out of control. Like, out of control. But yes, I will go see that movie with you. I will definitely watch that again.
I gotta see if it's playing still. All right, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, that was a good first comeback. I think.
Yeah, man, not bad.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah.
All right, we're probably gonna have this uploaded into YouTube by Sunday night, right? That was the plan.
We're gonna do it now.
We're gonna upload it, but then have
Oh,
it,
private, and
everything.
then you
Yeah,
can,
right. Yeah.
Okay, so in case you want to watch it again,
Yeah.
we'll have it on
Yes.
YouTube.
You know, the people that didn't watch.
Maybe the people who didn't tune in and want to tune in now, but if they didn't tune in, then they're gonna tune in, and when they
Tune-
see it, they're gonna hear this at the end anyway, and
Maybe.
it's
Not
yeah,
even gonna matter. Okay.
right. Yeah.
All right. Good talk.
Two dumb
To the nerds,
nerds.
we're out
The
now.
nerds. Yay.
Laters.
Bye.
Gotta get a laptop.